chilling descent into Galian folklore, which, among everything else in this video, is completely free.
This looks unique.
It does.
Because you awaken to whispers of an ancient cult and their unholy rite. As they wail to the dead honorables, explore solve puzzles and escape before you become a part of the ritual. Yes.
Welcome to another week of free gaming, starting with this one. We're going to go through all the best things this week that you can play for free or almost free. All the links will be down in the description. Mecha BREAK is free to play.
It is free to play.
We were just playing that.
Yeah.
It's impressive in some ways.
It starts like single player story-driven game.
Lots of story.
But it's actually player versus player and co-op with the big maps.
Big maps.
Worlds.
Yeah. Ridiculous customization.
Yeah.
Like each part of the mech you can customize.
If you like mechs, you gotta have to try it.
Yeah.
Lots of cool cutscenes.
Definitely.
Next.
Fishing, friends.
3D.
Yep.
So bait your hooks and go fishing with friends. Customize your fishing rods for optimal performance to catch giant and legendary fish. Catch them all.
Gotta
and
catch
chat
them all.
in game with fellow anglers.
Co-op fishing.
Wait, how is it single player if you chat with fellow anglers? I think Steam got it wrong.
Can you chat with chat in game with fellow anglers and win competitions? Maybe it's NPC.
If
fellow
you try
anglers?
it, let us know how chatting single player works.
Maybe it's just a chat function for people not in the game, but the game is single player. Atuel is an award-winning surrealist documentary game in which you explore beautiful, dreamlike landscapes inspired by the topography and wildlife of the Atuel River Valley in Argentina.
I've played all the genres, but I never played documentary game. I think
A
this is the first
surrealist documentary game.
one. Fox?
You've played lots of Fox games, though.
But never a documentary game.
That's interesting. And about a real place. It looks beautiful.
I don't think there's other documentary. Is there any
documentary games?
Documentary game?
Very interesting. I would check that out. And free.
Sounds of shadows. And you wake up as a robot.
Ouch.
In dark place, deep underground, there's a voice in your head. So you will follow it to find out what happened.
This way.
So, sci-fi horror game, first person with very unique visual style, where you just don't see as human, but as a robot. So not enough reviews to find out if it's good or not, but it's free.
Robot, go home. Culinary Wizard, a magical action platformer following the life of an apprentice chef, learning to master the secrets of the culinary arts through the tutelage of a newfound teacher. That was a very packed sentence. Journey through magical lands, bring ingredients to life.
Oh.
And slay foes. So you're like bringing things that are not alive to life, and foes that are alive, you're killing them, maybe turning them into ingredients, and that's the circle of cooking. Slay foes using kitchen tools, all in a classic 32-bit pixel art style.
Interesting. How about Elysian Siege? Cool. Stand in Caesar's footsteps and heed the divine order. Jump your way through, reclaim your goddess temple, obliterate enemies, and find the tier of creation in this platformer game. 3D.
Obliterate.
Looks pretty.
It does
Already
look pretty.
Positive reviews. Single player only. Still early access.
Realm Runner. Ooh, this looks like fun. A 3D, fast-paced action platformer starring Astro Eski almost so close.
Looks like Sonic to me.
It does.
But free
A competitor in the multiversal game show titled The Microcosm Marathon. Whew, that was a lot of words.
Sonic for free. It's flying, actually. Dogma is a first-person Chinese horror game where you return to decaying ancestral home to decipher cryptic family rules, shift between realms, evade spirits, and collect cursed relics to uncover a millennium-era family tragedy. Seems like a
mysterious.
sad horror. If you're into it, you can try it. Mixed reviews. Maybe because the toilet is really dirty.
Could be. Black Desert.
It's back.
It's back.
It's
back
been
for free.
Free, like, I mean, for $1, it's been many times free. It was like 3 times. It's free again for another week.
It means if you claim it now during the time of the 100% sale, then you keep it in your library forever. And if you decide to play it later, you won't have to pay the fee that it is now. Probably they're trying to get more people in the universe because Crimson Desert is coming out, which is a different, slightly different approach. But
Next, also
Ampersat.
for free, you got, let's see how much. There's demo, but
100.
you got only 2 days left to claim Ampersat.
So
This is a
claim
shooting.
first, play the demo later.
You don't have to play the demo.
Yeah,
you
it's
claim
shoot.
it,
Yeah,
and
that's
you
true.
get the full game.
Yeah, you're right.
So shoot/RPG, mixed retro and modern style sensibilities. It's a Gauntlet mix, Zelda, and many other things. It's like top-down RPG.
Lots of inspirations.
Positive reviews.
Oh, okay. Death Goat.
Also free for a limited time. At least it was, and it's no
longer available.
longer.
It has been banned.
But I saw
died.
it's going to be free for a few more days, so let's check it.
Check
and
it out.
that's someone on wheelchair with a gun, so maybe that's why it's not longer available. We don't know. Maybe it's going to be back. We just, in case, we'll put the link in the description. That's where you'll find it.
Looks like a very
Positive.
Vampire Survivor style thing.
But
that's what you wanted to do. You
that's what I
forgot what you wanted to do. You were too clever for yourself. So it's not on Steam anymore. But if you still want to play Vampire Survivor, but you're playing a guy in a wheelchair, you can head over to Indigala.
Yeah. I already forgot.
Indigala.
And there's a summer sale.
Nice.
Wait, but I forget. Before summer sale. Well, let's continue with it. Summer sale, right?
Let's roll
on
with
Steam.
it. Yeah.
Many games.
I've heard of those,
I think the best are. Let's switch to Fanatical first because God of War is not as cheap on Steam.
No, it's
even
not.
on sale. It's 18 euros on Fanatical. If you buy it, there's 5% off for next order. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
If you buy it on Fanatical, you get a key, then you claim it on Steam. It's legit. It's a legit site.
The Altars. Yeah. So you may have heard about this. It's a very, very new game. I think it's been out, I don't know, a couple of months. From the creators of Frostpunk, but a very different approach. And it's combining like base building, kind of like Fallout Shelter style, with 3D crafting, exploration, survival. But to survive, you are creating clones of yourself from parallel universes.
It's like a strategy, third-person game.
Yeah, but apparently the stories and the interactions between all these different versions of you get quite emotional and interesting.
And there's a deluxe version as well, which is 25% off, so that's even more yours.
I've heard very good things, so check it out, but that's a really nice sale for this early in the release.
And going back to perhaps the best sale of summer sale on Steam might be Jurassic World Evolution 2. If you don't have it already, it's usually 60 euros. It's now 3 euros.
Wow.
So that's... How much is that? 95%?
95% off.
Perhaps. 95.
Yeah, 95% off. Yeah.
Very positive reviews. Definitely recommend it.
It was free on Epic briefly. It was a 24-hour giveaway, right?
Yeah.
So check your Epic Game Store first, just to be sure. But if you don't have it in your Epic Store, like this could be a really cool experience.
Caleb, it was much.
It was only the first one.
Sooner. Wasn't it part of the April World Games?
Much more recently.
Much more.
The Vault games.
We don't know. Like too many free to play games.
No. You mean like a couple of months ago when I covered it alone?
Yeah.
No.
Right, let's check.
No.
Let's check.
We should cut this if it is.
No.
We're not cutting this. No. We're just rolling on like it's a live stream or something.
Yeah. Well, if you're right, we're gonna cut it. If I'm right, we're not.
That's just not fair.
That's fair.
I think it's 1 hour.
And it was March. So it's your fault.
Wait. Of which year?
Of course. This year.
Fish.
Sable. Yeah, it was. But wait, it was before. I was still here. Okay.
It's both our fault.
Yeah. But as you can see, AAA games are happening.
And actually, in our live stream
At
an
any
hour
time.
ago, we covered that because we went through all the AAA games that were free in 2025.
But we don't remember. Yeah.
So we're both losing our
Yeah.
memories. Yeah.
So right now on Epic, next week is pretty good because Figment 2 is
is
coming.
cool. That's
Figment
cool.
1 you can get right now, both on mobile phone and PC, and you can get Backpack Hero as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one last sale. Goat Simulator 3 with overwhelming almost 10,000 positive reviews is now, how much is it? 40% off? €9 out of 33%?
It is the
Let's not do
75% off, something like that.
Right, double. Okay. I think
Fact
we're
check
too tired.
everything down in the comments. I just saw a giraffe riding a giraffe. Did you see that, or am I really tired? Yeah,
I think we're
a
tired.
giraffe riding a. Nope, that was definitely a giraffe riding a giraffe.
Okay. Enjoy the weekend and
What the fish?
hope to see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.